Matthew, I'm just a few feet away from that fly agaric fungus, and there's a venerable old Scots pine standing right beside me, towering up 80 or 90 feet into the sky there. Just an amazing sight. And I've just found another one of those spectacular fungi that you can see out in the Norfolk countryside at this time of the year. This one I'm going to have to get down on the ground again and get a close-up view. The ground's soaking wet. And this is a really spectacular fungi. It's called lawyer's wig. And it's really unusual because it does look exactly like a lawyer's wig. I'm going to get the little camera there, get it as close as I possibly can, so you can see that it's kind of got a shaggy outline on the cone on the top of the fungi. It really does look as though you could cut the front out and put it on a lawyer in some court proceedings and you'd be well away, perfectly disguised. The sun's just come out through the trees and it's just illuminating the side of it. Really spectacular. This one's about 6 inches tall, and it will grow over the next day or two to about 7, 8, 9 inches tall, and then something strange starts to happen. It eats itself and it starts to dissolve along the bottom margin of its own fungus, and it's also called an ink cap because there's little black drops of what you could use for ink if you wanted to, that gradually work its way up to the top of the fungus, and all you're left with at the end of the day, in 2 or 3 days' time, is just the stem. And it's quite a messy job, so the ground all around the base of the fungi turns jet black with this ink drops on the ground, and that's how it spreads itself, because that black ink contains the spores. So often grows on the ground, particularly where old stumps were. Often the stumps are buried in the ground, so you've got an old tree stump in your garden, for example. That would be a suitable habitat for this fungi to actually come and grow up. There we are. Get the camera up really close now so you can have a good look there. Very colourful, bright white, slight darkish beige on the top of the cap, and then these flaky, it looks like flaky skin all the way up the body of the fungus. Yet another one of those weird and wonderful things that you can see out in the Norfolk countryside at this time of year. Spectacular.